right? And you know, we peeped their whole campaign when they went over there with that Malachi Kobina. And this ain't you see now when members of that set hear what I had to say, they start, you know, puffing their chest. Oh, you just said something about the Kobina. Yeah, I said it. It's not unshakable, right? It's fraudulent. There's nothing that we're going to present that anybody's going to deny unless they hate Malachi, because all we're dealing with is the unshakable facts. And what the unshakable facts are, that you're talking about Malachi Zodoq, York L. 720, not Kobina. Shit, I was born on Tuesday, so now I'm Kobina. Okay, great.
And why would they put a K in front of? What is the K or this K or?
Look, it was a
where
campaign.
Did it come from?
Nah, it was a campaign, man.
Yep.
I have family over there in Ghana, man. It was just to get money. They was talking about saying, I'm not going to air them out. I'm just taking shots while going on because people saying a lot of stuff out there. Like, we wasn't there. Like, we don't see or hear you. Just because we're not saying nothing don't mean
what I was
hear or see.
What I was meaning was, like, where did they even get this illusion of this K name, this Kobina name? Like,
nah,
they
Kobina, in Ghana, when you're born on a certain day, you have a certain name, right? And on Tuesday, it's Kobina. So when they presented him over there, they presented him as Malachi Kobina York because they couldn't trademark his name. So they not air them shit out. They couldn't use Malachi Zodoq York L because some of these names are trademarked and they couldn't, they didn't get fined. So they use these different tactics.
Yeah, we got the copyright to these names. That's another issue I wanted to talk about. Yeah, we have the copyrights to these names. They don't have them. That's why they can't use the original name.
I'm not even trying to go down that road too far, peripheral. People deal with that, the legal case.
Too much fun.
I'm not even in that side of things. Come on, that's a different, campaign. We commend those brothers for pushing the campaign. That's a different campaign. I'm more focused on the fact that we're not in a tabernacle setting. We're not living across the street from each other. We can't hold each other accountable. Partly because a lot of us ain't who we think we are. Just because people call themselves Nuwapos do not mean you're Nuwapos.
Yeah,
this shit is not a gang set. There's a lot of people still playing drums and wanting to wear African clothes and don't know shit about what this order is on. We could tell by your works and your marks, right? Because if you were really a light bearer or a messenger, you'd be spreading the message. That means you would have a circuit. Not to say you had to be doing shit on YouTube, but you would at least have a circuit of people who you are relaying this message to. Because we know that the time is running out. The hourglass is running out, right? There's a lot of things that would prove who the true Nuwapians are. We know who those people are. Those are the ones who, when the day comes and we have to stand on the unshakable facts, they're going to stand on out of our tip. They're going to be unshakable, firm, and stand firm. And then there's going to be people that's going to be talking about heresy. And those are going to be the faithful ones. They're faithful because they really believe in their heart that Malachi is their Lord, God, and Savior. That's great. And they believe that if they don't believe with the people that are putting them in the peer pressure about this Malachi Kobina, Pat Natbab, Rock Patata, whatever they was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Right? And that's like your name being Lawiy, and then I switch your shit up and then shit on you. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what they did. You know what I'm saying? Instead of keeping the Amunabi Rock Patata Jadi,
trying to take it back to Levi for Leviathan. I know exactly what you mean. Like that's just like trying to take Lawiy from the pure tone of Aramaic and switch it back to modern day Hebrew and change it back to Levi, and that's short for Leviathan.
Right.
I know. I see.
Look, hear me out. And they did this because they knew that if all of us stay on one thing, right? If we all stood on the unshakable facts, that we become too powerful for them to deal with. So they have to switch it up every other week to keep people fiended out over the next thing. Oh, we don't say that no more. We don't say, there was a Pat Manzul movement. I'm not down with that Pat Manzul. That's heresy. Even in the essence that the word may mean something positive, I'm not with it because it's not unshakable. You feel me? The Master Teacher ain't run with that. That's something new. This is like a new fad and trend. We came here to protect and uphold. We didn't come here to make shit up. We had Mikael to do that. And who's daring to be like El? Right? Because they're doing.
What it says in the scriptures, he came to affirm the laws of the prophets. He came to affirm the laws of the prophets of old.
Well, the God games is about to be over anyway. So, I'm just shooting the breeze because I know, ever since I've been a snot nose in the tabernacle, all we knew was, and know is the 144,000. And just to put it out there, you know, for Prince Ashutaat Bain Dawiyd, who believes that he's the sole inheritor and successor to the Master Teacher, you know, we'll be bringing him to the 719 if he accepts the challenge and set that record straight for him, to let him and any other people that believe that they are the sole, specific, entire successor to the Master Teacher, will set the record straight for you, real time. You know what I'm saying? That's coming up real soon, because there's a lot of people who have a lot to say, but when Judgment Day really comes, it's going to be with the Master Teacher ordained or nothing. There's no other it's real simple to me and some other people, but other people want to trivialize the shit. You know what I'm saying? And then our children are
suffering. They want to work with the community. The people that really can't come together, mean that it's really like at the end of the day, they doing something wrong. They doing something they don't have no business doing, pretty much. No.
See, it's the alchemy that the Master Teacher set forth. Not to negate or disagree with what you're saying, just to add on to it. It was the alchemy of the Yahweh, the Tov, where this force. They really, when you deal with the Ashutaat command, or people that enjoy and you know, and really feel like when they do evil, it's the right thing. When you're dealing with people of that nature, they really feel like they're doing the right thing. So in essence, the people who are perpetuating that ideology really feel like they're doing the right thing. They don't really feel like they're doing the wrong thing. Only people who disagree. You know what I mean? So in some instances, like if I say, oh, I'm a disagreeable, the person who hears it is going to automatically think, oh, he's negative. No, I just disagree. So if somebody says, I want to kill him, and I'm like, oh, I disagree. That means that I'm actually agreeable, because I disagree against something wrong. So it's just a point of view, or where you're standing when you're viewing something. And we just view we view things in a different way. They feel that heresy, myths, and fables should have favoritism. We say, shut the fuck up and let's just do what was written that we could all agree on. It's real simple. See now, we believe the dispute will be over just in that conversation. So I'm saying I'm not going to be into the whole articulation of long drawn out Martin Luther King Farrakhan type speeches.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Debates, long drawn out debates.
Nah, we cutting straight to the white meat on this one.
Give them more information about what we're doing as far as the 144,000, the university.
Nah, I mean right now
but some of the information you was trying to convey to me earlier.
Yeah, I'm not really. Today's show wasn't really about, you know what I'm saying, what we're doing. I'm talking about what the Master Teacher's done for me and you, you know, and how I see how, you know, I was raised in this tabernacle, you know, I feel like shit should be. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're on for today.
Yeah, that's why I asked about the 144, because that's really like, you know, like even like, I mean, the same thing, like what do you mean to me is like, that's really what we're supposed to be doing in the now. Is like us as the 144,000 coming together. Like we have to commune. Like that's just coming together. This is that seed. You see that seed that just keep coming. We have to commune pretty much. That's the reason why I was saying speak on it, because that's pretty much like as far as like the things that you've been touching on. Like a lot of these people, like that's what their whole goal is and aim is, like because they focus on self. So it's really like a lot of distraction to the ones that's actually trying to come in and put in the real groundwork, because they don't have no direction. Okay, who we go to, where do we go? Because, all right, I'm actually trying to build something, or this person's trying to get this done, or they have this to bring to the table.
Yeah, I'm back.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, I got caught up in it and felt a certain type of way. I was like, no, man, we just talking about Malachi, cuz I ain't even talking about what we doing. But no, we can build on that. You know, we're here to shoot the breeze. But I still put it in the way that pertains to Malachi. So now, here it is, my whole life growing up, this man is the Messiah in my mind, who he means to me, right? So now they take him off the scene, kidnap him. And I'm still looking for the city of peace. So that's when I started joining various organizations and things like that to basically see the different aspects of nation building and how far we came along. And then I started to realize then, there ain't never going to be no new city of peace. And that's when we presented that. We didn't put it forth yet, but it was established in the year 2012. The protocols and constitution, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's what the Master Teacher was showing us about Wahani or Kadesh or the Golden City was prerequisite to that new city or holy city that we long for. And as far as 144,000, he did state in El's Holy Injil, it wouldn't even be 144,000, it'd be 12,000 from the tribe of Yahud. That would be the teachers and inheritors of that. But then if you look at the Black Book, it talks about the 9 informed the 24, right? And then the 24 informed the 72 authorities, or the people who are districts, the 144. So the 144 authorities, Tobin, right, or Yahweh, right, are supposed to be working as one to initiate the good work. And the good work is the new city, as it states in the El's Holy Injil, the 24 elders descended from the Orion skies onto the new Jerusalem, or New Jerusalem, or the new city of peace, and the Wendum Hotep. Because it's in our mind, that image that the Master Teacher, or this prophetic image that's been perpetuated for some good time now, even before our time, can come to fruition if we physically personify in that image that was a prerequisite to our existence. You know what I'm saying? And we can do that now in real time, and we are going to do that in real time. Because then the next question
is happening now, right now.
The next question is going to be, well, what makes you one of the 144,000? You know what I'm saying? Like, who has the right to
appoint you?
Or is it self-appointed? You know what I'm saying? Because it's the man of the hour. And now, if we look at the time scales, right, we got 2043, they say we leave with or without you, right? So that's 30 years, 2013. And then in 2030, we know that the seventh trumpet should blast, whatever the case is, and it's bad news. So now from 2014 to 2030, that means that all we need to be focusing on is the safe haven city, no sickness, no sadness, or hunger, right? And we should be putting ourselves in a position from the year 2030 to 2043 to be, meeting with our spiritual ancestors. And then there's more to that, because even if you don't physically get to meet with your spiritual and physical ancestors, the photon within us is still going to transform and inherit a life form based upon our prior deeds or what have you. You know what I'm saying? Because people forget that they turn into a sham. They're like, oh, the shams are going to come. Like, well, shit, when you die, you turn into a sham. And we teleport. See, for those who came here with Malachi, we look at a different aspect of people who were here looking at Malachi to be saved by the beings who Malachi came with. And that's what people are messing up when it comes to this order, because the good work was a light. It was a task force. Yanin was one of 23. He came here with 6. 5 left. He stayed, right? Then he says in El's Holy Tablets that we can use parts of the brain and body that they know not, meaning that he saw the copper-tone baby and went into them. So that means that he can personify any one of us. In his essence, as it states, Holy Tablets, chapter 7, the plains, where it says transform into the chosen one, tassel bell ring, through illuminative flashes within the solar plex, right? This is where one becomes the midway point in the ancient order of Melchizedek. 720, 9 to the 9th power, right? Degree to degree. Tassel bell ring, it talks about the noble sash. Those are all different degrees. People are on the almost etc. But the whole
I remember in the SCN book, the SCN lessons.
Right. Right, but then some people got the physical, right? They got the physical tar bush and the noble sash, with the crown on it, with the wings, etc. They got the physical one, but they didn't have the spiritual one. They don't know the application of what. They don't even know what graduation day is. They're still like, damn, I got to get that next patarak so I can graduate. Like, nah. We're talking about pataruk, which is the knocker. The Master Teacher was the knocker. He already done knocked and set the Constitution straight. Like, they're like, oh, the family God is outdated. It's outdated. Well, shit, What did you update it with?